Hello everyone, Ollie here from 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝚠 and I'm here with 𝕚𝕚𝕚𝚠.
Hello people of the internet.
And we are here to watch the 15th anniversary of Coraline. We're going to try and do a quick video just because both of us have watched this film. And just to make it short and sweet, we're going to quickly do our before thoughts before we head into the screening. Okay, pass it on to 𝕚𝕚 first.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say because I have watched this film before. I do remember watching this film in my childhood at some point. And the design of the animation, to me, looks as though it was designed by Tim Burton. I'm going to say that out loud. Is he involved in this?
No, he hasn't actually,
Really?
weirdly. Yeah, a lot of people mistaken it as a Tim Burton film, but it's not.
Yeah, I think that's because of the design of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because obviously.
Yeah. Do you remember anything about the film?
Yeah, I do remember there was an emo kid. There was a talking cat voiced by Keith David.
Yes, Childs.
And then there was, like, it's supposed to be set in, like, alternate thing or something like that. I can't fully remember.
Cool.
I can remember certain parts of it.
Yeah.
There was a blue, giant, skinny, tall, athletic person.
So you remember very few bits.
Yeah, he's correcting me already.
Anything to add, or?
Not too much. I like the design of the film. I like the animation style. I like how it's like sort of like Tim Burton sort of design, because I think it fits the tone, really, in my personal opinion. I think that's pretty much all I have to add. I don't have too much to say because, well, it's been years since I watched this film. Like, quite literally. Because I don't think I've watched this since I was a kid.
What age, roughly?
About 8 or 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's been quite a long time.
Alright, shall I change? Okay, so I have watched the film several times. I've read the book once in year 8 in secondary school. Very creepy book. I'd say it's creepier than the film, but I still think the film is quite creepy. But yeah, we've never actually done. It's weird because we've never actually done a video, film review for a film that we've already watched. So it's going to be a bit weird because we're already talking about bits of it, but you know, I already know the main premise of the film. If you guys haven't, it's about this family that moves in, and basically Coraline finds this little door, and I won't say too much else, because, you know, if 𝕚𝕚 hasn't remembered most of it, I'd rather him be like, oh, I forgot about that. So, if you watch the film, then you know what's up. So, yeah, I mean, I'll share my full thoughts when I get out, because I don't want to say too much. So, yeah, but I'm excited to go back in. It's been a while since I watched it, and, yeah, I started reading the book again the other day. Plan on reading it more later or finishing it at some point, but yeah, excited. Apparently it's a remaster. I don't know if it's just the 3D remaster or if it's a 2D remaster as well, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, we'll see you when we're out. Maybe we'll see you inside. I mean, I don't really see the point, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. We'll bet to see if anybody else is in there when we get in there. So yeah, we'll see you either in there or outside.
Cheers.
Amazing! Wow, I can't believe you did this! It's wonderful, Ivy! I like it.
Hello, we just got out and we're gonna try and share our thoughts, and I'm gonna say mine first, and because as Ollie decided to share his after, but although to be fair, I decided to share mine first. Now, thoughts on this film. Now I've never read the book before, so you'll have to excuse me for that. I'm really sorry to all of those who have read the book. Now, in terms of tone, yeah, I quite like the tone of the film. It actually makes it feel more serious. The film's comedy actually feels natural and realistic to me. And as for the characters, Yeah, I like the characters. I think the cast was well done. I was surprised that 𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤 was actually in this, because we all obviously recognise him of the Kung Fu Panda films. And the animation style. Yeah, I like how it's stop motion. I've just not seen this film in years is all. And I think what they did was very well done. I like the fact that it actually sets up a story and it's not afraid to hold back on any scary or unsettling things, such as consuming kids' flesh, for instance. And how that they've managed to make the antagonist seem a bit realistic. In my eyes, anyway. I like how Coraline just like starts out as a bitch at the beginning of the film. But to be fair, that's because she's a child. I'll give her the points for that.
The thing is, it's hard because obviously, like you said, she's young, obviously, but she has parents that are kind of pushing her away a bit, and she wants, she wants a bit of like fun. Yeah. They're her parents. Yeah.
Yeah, she just but to be fair, they are busy with their own stuff, which kind of makes sense. I mean, like, my dad can be a bit like that sometimes. Like, that's because they're focused on one particular thing, and they've only just moved in. I don't know how the 𝕤𝕚𝕚 knew they were coming. That's an issue I have, and like how she got the doll to be sent down. I do know that one of the characters is his name 𝕤𝕚𝕤?
YB.
YB. Sorry, 𝕤𝕚𝕤. To be fair, YB did discover the doll. I just don't know how the hell she managed to know that they were coming in the first place. But I do like how, instead of just using brute force straight away, she actually managed to use manipulation through reality alteration in the world she created. It really shows how many lengths she's gonna go and how terrifying she can really be. But yeah, I don't have too many thoughts because I did watch this before. It's been a long time since I watched it. And yeah, tone was great. Story was great. Although I do wish that there was like some bits added in. Like, I do wish how the cat could talk. I don't know what the cat's name is. We're just going to call him Cat. Yeah, okay. We're just going to call him Keith now. Okay. But yeah. I do wish I got to know how the cat or Keith got to talk. That's probably one of the only things I wish I knew. I like 𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤's performance. I like Keith David's performance. I like the actors' performances. Overall, I think this is a pretty decent film. All I got was I felt like there was just some bit of misinformation. That's it. First of all, how can the cat talk? I mean, but it never explains how he talks. I get it's the other world, but you still have to explain some certain bits. You could explain like how the 𝕤𝕚𝕚 may have added a voice to the cat, and if she didn't like cats, why did she have him there in the first place? That's the thing. I just don't know. I feel like there's some bits missing. Yeah, but other than that, I think it's a decent animated film. I really think it does.
Rating?
About 8 or 7. I might give it.
Alright.
It's not a bad score.
Cool.
Alright.
Okay, my thoughts on Coraline. I tried to temper my thoughts before I came in, because obviously I had watched it several times, as I mentioned. But yeah, I really enjoyed this film. It's very good, the way they made it, the way it's shot, the stop animation I love. I really like the characters, the performances. Elle Fanning voicing Coraline, Keith David as the cat, very good stuff. The 𝕤𝕚𝕚, I've forgotten the voice actress's name, but she did really good as well, playing like this suspiciously too nice mother. And I think when I first watched it, I was just so like suspicious of her. Even when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, I don't trust you, woman. Like, and also the dad was acting a bit odd as well. So it was kind of like, it's almost like a dream come true, and that's obviously exactly what that's how it was portrayed. Really, it was like the other world was kind of Coraline's this is what she wanted. This is what she wanted, because, like I briefly mentioned earlier, when 𝕚𝕚 said that obviously the parents are kind of twats because obviously, you know, they're busy and everything, and, you know, Coraline wants... Actually, no, you said that Coraline was acting like a bitch, but the thing is, obviously she's younger, and, you know, she wants attention. She wants to be with her family, well, her parents anyway. She doesn't have any siblings, but you know, it's hard, but it's kind of understandable as well, because, you know, she's an only child, her parents are working, and, you know, it's hard, so it's understandable for the reasons. So having the other world is kind of like a distraction for her, and her having, you know, something to enjoy is great. But when she gets there and you kind of see things are too perfect, you're like, I don't think it's I don't think it's right. I think there's plenty of things that are just like, I don't think so. I think it's just too good to be true. Like, it's too good. Like, it's too nice. It's too, like, she's getting everything she wants. So it's kind of like, no, something's going to happen, and of course it does. So for anybody who hasn't watched the film, I would highly recommend you do go watch the film, because it's just, I love the fantasy, I'm not really a gothic guy, I'm not really a big Tim Burton fan, even though Tim Burton did not direct this or had any involvement whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the only kind of gothic-y, fantastical films that I can, you know, tolerate. So yeah, really enjoyed this. Obviously I loved it since I was really young. Read the book, of course, like I said at the beginning. Negatives, I don't really have any. The thing is, something that 𝕚𝕚 has pointed out that he's not that happy with, that he wants more. If he wants more answers, and I believe that you don't always need answers for everything. Like, it's a fantastical world. I mean, obviously everyone has their own opinion, and obviously that's, you know, that's great. I mean, I personally, for this film anyway, I mean, if there's obviously like plot details that are missing, obviously that's different. But if there's things like, for example, like he mentioned, like why does the cat talk? I mean, it kind of makes sense, because obviously, well, @𝑦𝑏 talks in the real world, whereas in the other world he doesn't, whereas the cat obviously doesn't talk in the real world, because obviously cats don't actually talk. It's almost like at the beginning when she meets the cat, and obviously when she starts liking it and, you know, petting it and everything, it's almost like she wants to she almost wants to talk to it, and it's almost like she wants it to talk back to her. That's how I see it anyway. It might not be there, it might not be like that, but that's how I see it. Maybe it's fine not to be answered. Like, it's not like, oh, I wish they could have answered that, but that's just me. So yeah, and obviously it's kind of obvious how, you know, how the 𝕤𝕚, the other mother, made 𝑦𝑏 not talk. Clearly, I mean, she sewed her mouth for Christ's sake near the end, and she put like a big smile on him, and then, you know, it's fine. I'm not like bothered about them not answering that. So in terms of some of the things that weren't answered, don't bother me. So again, love the animation, love how it's all stop motion. I think the performances, the voice actors are great. Yeah, I just love the world. I like how vibrant it is, and I like how the real world is kind of looked as like really bleak. Like, it's not very colourful, whereas the other world is really like just amazing looking, but then you turn out it's quite creepy and such at the end. So I love how they portrayed both worlds, characters. I really like the story. You kind of follow Coraline. Like, she begins, like, again, she starts off being a bit of to some people a bit like a brat, like 𝕚𝕚 mentioned, but as you follow through the film, you kind of get why. So I like her arc throughout the whole film, from beginning to end, and, you know, it's kind of a message to parents and children, like families, like, you know, always look out for your children even when times are hard, you know. So I love the message and the theme that they were trying to give us. So yeah, my rating for this film, I'd give it about 9 out of 10. So yeah, so you said 7 out of 10?
7 or 8.
7 or 8. You're gonna see it later on Letterboxd, and mine's gonna be a 9 out of 10. So yeah, great film. If it's still in local theatres near you, obviously it's not going to be out for long because it's only a limited time. Go watch it if you haven't watched it yet, or if you have seen it. it's out now, so enjoy it on the big screen if you hadn't before. So yeah, that's it from us. We wanted to try and make a short review. I don't know how long this is going to be when I edit this, but yeah, really good. I think it's a really good film. So 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 and then a 9 out of 10. Yeah, don't know what else we're going to do in the next video, but hopefully it's going to be all three of us again, because Rusty has said to me that he's got a free ticket from our cinema because he went to another screening of Deadpool and Wolverine and he managed to get a free ticket because there was issues, so he's got a free ticket. And then with our National Cinema Day, which is what it is, a National Cinema Day ticket, and we got like a half price thing, so hopefully very soon we'll have the gang back together, all three of us again, to whatever film that is. And yeah, we'll see you then. So please give this video a like if you liked our thoughts on Coraline, and yeah, we will see you in the next video, depending on what it is. So yeah,
Sayonara.